If you are a viewer, you are listening to us, and you feel you want to get married, this is advice to counsel. I'll feel that first of all, don't meet a lady and go close to her and giving her the vibe that you want to date her. Do you understand? Go to her as friend, because people tend to open up to you.
Baba.
Yes.
Baba, what you just said.
Yes, let me tell you something.
What you said.
It happens.
Let me tell you, that period you are going to meet us. Okay.
Baba, I'm sorry. You see what you just said now, eh? You go take this more.
Yes.
I'll tell you why. Because you are assuming you are the only person.
Yes, now,
you see.
Because that's
you see the fruits that you are looking at, that you are waiting at this fruit. I'm waiting for it to
Somebody is plucking.
Someone is eating it with salt.
It's age long now.
Oh, really?
I still believe in that.
You want to be friends.
Where the camera might have.
Okay, so yes, my name is Adefolami. You're welcome to the Advisory Council. And today we're giving advice. We have lots of people who seem to have been tackling this age-old problem. How do you find a good woman? Usually it's said that a good dash is hard to find. A good carpenter is hard to find. A good tailor is hard to find. A good mechanic is hard to find. So today we're tackling the issue. A good wife, is it hard to find? So how do you find a good wife? In the world of dating apps, OnlyFans, runs girls.
The world of Tinder.
The world of Tinder, yes. So
I'm done. Well, I think it's easy. It depends on your definition of good, or what you understand as good.
We're talking about the classy definition.
No, that's not everybody's definition of good.
Oh,
so it depends on your definition
what's
of what's
your
good.
definition of good?
Well, a good woman is
a girl that can procreate.
Yes,
oh,
she's good. Because yes, a woman that can procreate, yes, it's very, very important.
I don't understand what you mean by procreate.
Yes, a woman that is not barren. She's old enough. She's fit enough. Yes. What is good again? It's old enough. She's fit enough.
She can give birth.
She can take care of the children that she has given birth to, and so on. So
this is 2022. We're speaking from Lagos.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
So
and then I can just get all these street hookup girls and then
baby
she's
mama.
fit now, exactly.
Okay, so what's the definition of good?
Of a good woman.
Yes.
Right. Like
This
I
one,
said,
no.
I am really Lord or kosher. I don't even know if that's the correct adage, but
can you translate for those of us that don't speak Yoruba?
That's the struggle. Good woman is hard to find in husband house, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Help me if there's anybody who
Okay,
can.
no, like what are the characteristics of a good
yes,
woman according to you?
Yes, a woman who can. I don't want to sound extra, but a woman who can manage the home, who can assist the husband, who can rock it in bed, and be a support system, right? Procreation is not even a major issue. A good woman would know how to, like I said, good woman would know how to effectively manage the children. But then a woman who is like a support system for her husband, who has good character. Good character.
What do you call good character? Character is relative.
everything is relative to you. That's why
Yes,
you
everything
pick a
is
woman that
relative.
can procreate and you
Yes,
call her a
sir.
good woman.
So I just take the
yes,
basics.
I think you can't he has told you what he wants in a wife.
Yes,
That the
Rest
wife
of
must be able
love.
to give birth.
yes,
That's
very
all.
important.
So let me ask. So
Very
what you're
important.
telling me is that if but how will you know that the one can give birth? Because you can't. Because that your definition is
She will-
hard.
she
You must have
It's hard
been. No,
now.
you must have
No
been.
fertility test.
No. You see, you before you formalize the marriage,
You
the
guys-
person
You test.
the person must be pregnant or must be ready.
Jesus.
Or must have given birth first.
Wait, you're saying that you not only will you knock the baby, you knock the baby until you get belly.
It's very easy now. I think.
Very easy.
It's not very easy. People, 19-year-old boys are having children. You're telling me it's difficult. If it's difficult, you won't have every day 20,000 babies are brought to this country. It's very easy. It's a very easy thing to do.
Oh.
Yes, to get a woman pregnant is very easy.
So the moral
What
part
are
is
your
not
thoughts,
your...
Mr.
Moral part. What?
Mr. Oji?
I said I'm not a moral man. I'm not a moral man.
Okay. I'm glad. I just want to feel okay. To you, a good wife is someone that can procreate. Okay, it's good.
Yes.
That's the ideology.
Yes.
So you are saying it's easy to find.
It's easy to find now.
Then okay.
Nigerian women are very fertile, so
Are you speaking from experience?
if we have
Yeah,
contract
you are speaking from experience, Abi.
Yes,
experience, not personal experience, observation.
Okay.
But how have you observed that people? How can you observe that
How can
somebody
you
is?
Because one thing with me is that I keep my ears down. I hear a lot of stories. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. And
Okay.
from what you see around, you just see a girl today and tomorrow, this girl is pregnant. I say, wow. And it's
So
it's
easy.
common.
Wow.
It's
So
so easy. You used to think it's rocket science, but it's very easy. It's simple
Okay.
arithmetic.
It's been devil's advocate.
No. So you can't even antagonize this guy because the guy is.
No.
You
It's,
can take
it's,
a man out of delta.
it's his
You can't
definition.
take delta out of a man.
So-
What is this?
it's his definition.
You are-
No.
You're
He has
generalizing
he
things.
has his belief,
Yes,
right? So
yeah,
and
yeah, and you have to respect
We have to
me for my
respect
own
his
beliefs.
belief.
Yes.
Respect.
That's
so
it.
You don't
your
need a
your
moral,
case.
upright lady or a woman. You just need anybody that you can fire and then.
The person gives birth can take care of the children. You see, people.
Do you care about being taken care of?
Do you care what I care about being taken? I'm responsible for myself. I don't really care.
No,
about
you didn't talk about now. The issue is that don't deviate. The woman, if either she can take care of the children or not, it's not your business.
Yes, you don't care about
thought that
moral,
she
just
just-
as you said.
Yes,
You don't
that's
care
what
about
it says. It's
moral.
only-
No,
Let's just
see,
stick with that.
morality has nothing to do with taking care of children.
I'm saying that no, I'm talking about
Yes.
morals. You said a good woman is someone that can.
Morality
that can
does not even do taking care of
procreate.
children.
Yes,
Are you
don't
sure?
have
If you are
anything-
not moral enough, you can be responsible.
It's a dog moral.
No, I'm not talking
But
But
the
about.
dog
you're not
takes care of
you're not a
children.
dog.
No,
now.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
not
trying
talking
to tell you
about
that
dogs, yeah.
morality
I'm
has
not-
nothing to do with the ability to take care of children.
I am saying that no,
You know,
I'm talking about.
morality gives you the sense of responsibility.
No, I think we human beings should just have that sense of responsibility that okay,
It's
that
like-
sure.
this child
Just
this
just
child
1
cannot
minute,
take
please.
care of
Now,
take care of
don't
himself.
deviate from a definition. You started from. We didn't talk about taking care of children.
Yes, one was
You
started.
said so far the woman can procreate.
No, you already said
No,
you
no.
don't even need a moral wife.
Eh,
Just
no,
need
I'm
someone-
not even. My problem is with you that so far you can procreate. That's your own definition.
Yes.
So don't try to bring take your children along the map.
Okay.
In the head. So I'm saying that going by that definition, means every woman is good. Probably it means that probably 80% of women in
No,
Nigeria
90,
More than 80%.
they can procreate. So every woman is good. Now I've you tested someone before.
Eh?
I've tested someone before.
Yeah.
Sorry, how many? You
How
shouldn't be on
many?
camera, but I'm just going somewhere.
This is interesting.
Well,
Many. You can't
just
count.
a few. I don't want to
few.
put these numbers. to
Many,
it.
you can't count.
And they were all good.
Eh?
They were all good.
They were good
Yeah,
people.
because they can
Good. We're
procreate.
talking about your definition of good now.
He has made his own definition
You
clear.
validated that they were all good.
Yes.
Ow.
You get wink.
Did they get pregnant for you?
Exactly.
And
Because
did they
that's
get
the
pregnant
only
for
thing
you?
You can't.
that's not
sorry,
I
excuse
can't
me,
tell.
excuse
I
me,
can't tell whether
excuse me.
they got pregnant or
So you don't know if they are good or not.
no. You see, when I say
That's where I'm going actually.
Let's.
okay, you see, when you say good, and I said you made mention of wife, when the definition, and I said that when I said a good woman is one that can procreate. It's just like the primary factor. It doesn't mean there are no other things behind
No,
it.
don't add anything to there. Don't add
Yes.
anything
You
there.
don't need more.
But he is saying,
I said I don't need morals.
he is saying that his yardstick for
Yes,
a good wife
Yeah.
is that she must be
Yes,
able
to procreate.
to
Yes, because I
take
am
in
able.
for him.
Yes, because I am able.
She had just contradicted himself.
No, he hasn't contradicted
Yes,
himself.
I asked him, people that he dated, were they good? He said no. How do you know
They,
are
they
good?
were not
If
my
they don't
wives.
protect-
They were not my
He
wives.
didn't marry
Married
them now.
If I married them, then you could say that. But I didn't marry them.
So you can't say they are good now.
You see,
Because
the other
people were the
factors
victim.
behind it.
Emphasis
The
is
emphasis-
on wife, and
Yes.
he is saying that a good wife
Wife.
Now, okay,
must be able to procreate for him.
let me just
Okay,
give you the side of the
let's
story.
leave Mr. We'll come
it's-
back to him
It's
because-
hard now. Yes, it's hard. A good husband it's hard to get a good husband too. It's
depends
not
on-
just-
depends on what you're looking for.
The person we're advising today is not looking for your husband.
Exactly.
Looking for a wife.
His
Right.
wife
Okay.
that they are finding.
So he has said, by going by his definition now, I don't think he's going to have a problem getting a wife
Yes,
in Nigeria.
yeah. Okay, it's not gonna. Okay,
He's
go by
not
the-
looking for
It
it.
depends, that person should tell us the characteristics he wants in a woman. Then we can tell him
be a minimum.
how he
That's
can see
minimum.
meet women that have that characteristics.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so
in my own view, a good man is a good wife is hard.
So to find
Did you
the
get?
thing.
Did you get?
are you sure
In fact-
are you sure you don't have unrealistic standards?
No, I'm not
Tell
having
us your
that.
standards. Let's review them. For starters.
I like to reference stuff because I'm too young to marry, so I need to have a reference.
Really, you're
You
too
get-
young.
No, like sorry, I'm not married yet. So I work with people that have married, and I read some books too. Do you get? Now all the experience about all the thoughts. Now it's
Wait, they're asking that are you speaking from books or from?
If you want to lie
No,
very well. Which book?
no, just like Isaac Newton. So please don't interrupt me. Let me
Okay,
just continue.
Isaac Newton, yeah.
That's okay. You have to stand on the shoulders of wise men,
Okay.
of great men.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I have to stand on the shoulders and see what they can ahead of them. Now I reference stuff. I reference book, and one of the popular books we all know. A good woman who can find it's now. Let me just define it. Women are available. There are plenty. They are not hard to find.
Okay.
Wives too are available, but the word good is where the issue is.
Okay.
Just
So
like
what's
you
your
said,
definition of good?
the
Because
definition that you gave,
you are giving us a sermon and
now the one that can manage the home,
Okay.
be a support system, be an helpmate for the husband, take care of the children. You get so it's two things you are looking for. You're looking for a wife for yourself and a mother for your kids.
Okay.
and so
Yes.
So you are saying that someone who can be help. How will she help you?
Helpmate,
How would she?
What does that mean? I
What
don't-
would she
like a
help you?
support system. You all know.
And what does
So you're
support
bringing
mean?
down
Because
support
support
system.
could mean several things.
Maybe we'll be giving
Is she
you
going to be
money.
giving you money?
Exactly.
Yes, that's support now.
No. Of course, there'll be some areas in which you need someone.
Financial aid.
A shoulder you can not just financial. At times it's financial,
you can lean on.
but a shoulder you can lean on. Everybody knows that there'll be some moment. So it's someone you can lean on.
Are you sure it's the shoulder you want to lean on?
Of course.
Are you sure the shoulder you want to lean on?
Of course, there's shoulder. So that's my own definition.
That one is deep. Oh.
So that's my own definition. So looking for that definition.
But you
from-
put children, you see, that my factor is there. Children, and if the woman cannot give birth,
no, she will give birth now. It's
you see, you that
How
you
about
always
homes
factor
that
it.
they get to
what
go
makes you
into
a woman?
adoption?
You have womb.
Eh?
You have now. What makes you
have you seen-
a woman? Sorry, what makes you a woman is that you can procreate. That's what people. But that's not what makes you good. Everybody
But
by
everybody has
default.
their own definition of good.
That's what I'm saying. But
Okay.
Stick to
for my
your-
own.
Okay,
I
so
want to
so
paint a
wait,
scenario
so,
now.
Okay.
Okay, you paint a scenario. You paint a scenario. Okay, please just paint. Don't go.
Just keep your brush.
Just keep your brush up. Going by what you said right now, you are agreeing with him
That what?
about the issue of procreation.
No, I'm not agreeing with him. He's saying a good woman is someone. I'm saying a woman is someone that can procreate. It's not good. I'm not putting good. Every woman by default is being contributed to procreate.
Okay, so we'll come
you
back.
understand?
We'll come back to you. And when we come back to you, you will talk to us about what your definition of good is, because your definition of woman is exactly similar to what he called for you. A woman for you is a good woman for him.
No, a woman for me is a wife to her.
A woman is a wife.
That's the
Except
problem.
now
No.
that we have wives that are not women, but generally women become wives when they get married.
Okay, so
when
Yes.
they get
so
married.
we'll take your scenario and then we'll go to our in-house gender specialist.
Okay, maybe I've watched too much movies that they get to fantasize a lot.
Extraordinary every day.
So,
Okay.
but I think there are relationships whereby the woman is not able to procreate, like give birth. So, but she's still in the marriage,
Yes.
in the relationship, and they went to
Adult.
yes, and then I begin to wonder that why is a man staying like this from this native our own side of, because you know now, as a typical Yoruba man, your mom would jack you that kò ní bímọ fún ẹ. Go and get another, like the normal typical Yoruba. So, and I began to wonder, I pondered that why is this happening? And you check, go deep into it. Like, it's not that the man is not wealthy. The man is very wealthy. And why is this man staying in the relationship? Definitely, that comes to the good wife. Like, talking about that. She's bringing something.
To the table.
Yeah. Because if it's all about giving birth, you can always, the
Have
man will.
you, in those cases, have you spoken to the man in question?
And that's why I said I
It might be that the man is the cause of
no.
that. Are you sure?
Now, film you watch.
No, it's not film job.
Okay, no verse.
No, you can't. It might be that the man is the cause.
And so,
Yes.
so going by what you're saying,
You don't know who's the
So-
cause. You don't know who's responsible for.
So
for that.
I although I stand to be corrected, but taking a closer look about it, the man is extremely rich, and this
So,
woman
since he's
very.
rich, he can have the ability to.
are you sure the guy does not have like a chick somewhere or so?
I don't know.
No,
know. But definitely,
some
definitely,
men are that
he
faithful.
might.
Some men are that.
Are you
faithful.
sure? Are you faithful?
Yeah, yes. Some men are that. Faithful. I said I'm not a moral man.
So what is
Yeah,
the
you
definition
prove that.
of a good woman?
So I feel what I feel is
Wow.
my scenario now. So I feel
Okay,
for the man to still
is
stay,
priceless.
because every man will want to see. So for that man to be staying and together they agreed to adopt, definitely there's something which
See, I
I
haven't
feel.
answered the question. What is your definition
Of a good woman. Every man can stay. Some men can stay.
I can
Most
stay.
men can
I
stay.
can stay.
You just said you are not a moral man. So whatever you are
My
staying for, is it
definition
that
of
A good
you
woman.
said it.
You don't know. Or the
don't
man.
have-
why you
No, it's obvious now.
You said it doesn't.
Yes, now because I don't. Do I know what is bad? Have I? So I should be able to. Is what
You
is
should be
bad?
Okay, so-
in a
so you don't-
situation
so-
where
so-
What is bad?
so
That
you
will
don't
be
have-
from my yardstick.
So effectively,
it doesn't-
you don't have a yardstick for your wife.
Anything goes. Anything
No,
goes.
it's not anything goes.
It's anything now.
I don't
But if
want
you
to.
don't
I
have-
don't want to
okay.
go into.
Okay, details.
The viewers are his babe, so he doesn't want to really say
I
anything.
don't understand.
Or you don't.
You want the fire shots?
Maybe there are so many, so you don't want to say something that one of them will feel that
You feel
I am
that-
not sure of my standing.
No.
So it's possible
No, I
now.
just don't want to
okay, you just want
go
to
into
keep it to yourself.
details. Yes. Let's just.
Okay, no.
So what about you?
How many times I want to talk about?
No, so basically,
What,
so
what, do
you
you
are
call,
going
what
to.
do you call a good woman?
Said
No,
that is supportive.
What's your
on
own?
the bed.
What's your own experience?
That's what she said.
Wait, are you a good woman or will you make a good wife?
Because I personally was the bed. Like
It's a factor. Are we all going to pretend as if faking in it?
Can you?
Are you a good? Will you make a good wife?
Yes, I will make a good wife.
She can't say no now.
That's
She
subjective, right?
can't say no. Which is say no.
Until
That
you
should make a
get
good
until you
wife.
get married to someone like this and he says, this my wife is not a good wife.
It doesn't even know what good is.
Oh.
Shot fired.
I can't take that.
Shot fired.
I cannot.
Oh my
I'm
god.
a gentleman, so I let it. I just let
You let it slide.
I let it slide.
No problem.
Okay, so basically, what you're telling me is that the dating market in
It's rough.
in Nigeria, in Africa, is not as bad as that in the West.
Well, it depends on what people are looking for, like I said.
Exactly.
It depends on what people are looking for.
You say it's bad. No, because I know that in the West, I know that in the West, in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, generally, countries like that, it's extremely hard. Extremely hard. All right? for the average man to find a wife, it's extremely hard. The people who get it, who find it easier, maybe the top 10% of men. Those ones get to attract
A lot.
a lot of, because it's almost as if the women generally are looking for extremely wealthy men. There's that belief. You see it in interactions. You chat with people, and if you don't have a boat, don't message me. Or if you don't have, you understand?
Okay.
So
And most men at times, like, this is it's opinion, but it's common opinion. Like, most men are looking for. There's this guy that is trending on social media, Kelly. I don't even know.
She's still
now,
trending.
till now.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, she is now. She's
Most men are looking for a girl like that is going to church.
okay. Nicki Minaj with a little bit of Mrs.
Gloria
Adefolami.
Bamilo. Do you understand? Like,
That's inspiring.
they are looking for a girl that has that combination, that can be there, something like that has that vibe.
True.
Yeah.
But at the same
think
time,
I
really,
like-
do you understand? So
I like-
so it's hard to find such the same way women are looking for non-living thing in a man.
Not even.
Yes, now by the time you average want to describe with the person you want, by the time you look at everything, figure out that.
Just
No, but those men exist now. I think
It's game over.
So women are lucky to have those kind
Yeah,
of
so
men.
those women too exist. Those
Yes.
women too exist,
Yes.
but they are few.
They are few.
So by the time you call this girl, she has that vibe.
That's why I
boy,
say just
really-
pick
I
one
just
you're
feel
looking
like
for.
everybody
hard.
has very unrealistic expectations.
No, it's not unrealistic. It's not everybody have unrealistic expectations.
Wow.
You don't
Coming
even
from
have
someone,
just
you are below the
no
bar,
moral.
you know, this one, you
Just
are
be able to
there.
give birth to like a dozen.
No,
Yeah,
funny enough, I don't want to give birth to
can-
many children. So
can-
one or two. I don't like noise. Yeah, one or two children. That's all. What am I going to do with five,
what you
8
need,
children?
you don't need to look out for the good. Just
You see-
anybody you
see,
can
That's the
just.
thing. What you call good, like as if there's one standard. What is good to you might be bad to me. What is good last year might be bad this year. That's how
The
it works.
message you are
so
sending is
I-
that you don't need to look out for the good. Just anybody that.
Just not anything that can give birth.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
it.
you can- the person can become your good.
Yes, now
Yes.
in the process.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
so it's not a problem.
well, it's obvious that you guys
even though
obviously
you
are not
can,
married.
it can
Yeah.
poison you. But
Poison you.
It's not.
Well,
but anybody can poison you.
Anybody can poison you.
Anybody
That your
can
food
poison
can
you.
poison you. Have you read Purple Hibiscus?
Yes.
Purple Hibiscus. The woman killed her husband now. It's
It's
in
all
fact,
that I know you
I
now.
read in the news recently about a woman that wrote a book, How to Murder Your Husband. And she killed her husband.
Wow, that's inspiring.
And she's
Did you just say that it's inspiring?
Inspiring,
The
really.
passion, that is.
Avoid that.
As in, and okay, don't let me.
And it happens now. All this stuff happen.
Yes, now women, you won't know, self. You won't know the way they will.
Obìnrin burú
They will,
kind
they will
of.
so structure it. They are so.
Very-
You have to be
no,
careful
very
with, especially
manipulative
the
creature.
good women. You have to be careful with them.
And you can
It's
only
just,
know-
it's better to know that the person
it's
is
good,
bad,
it's
so you be
good, it's
careful.
good. I understand now. I
So that
understand
this
where
person-
it's coming
okay,
from.
this person is
He's
bad.
not
I don't-
expecting much.
Yeah.
Well, it's been said that if you want a marriage that lasts long, you should have low expectations.
Yes.
In fact, a good indicator of marriages that last long is when both parties have very low expectation. The wife does not expect to be taken care of.
Wow,
The husband,
Doesn't expect any-
it's not there.
just like so. If the lady comes up and she becomes like a prayer warrior, the guy is like, oh wow, surprising.
Surprise, exactly. There's no.
I didn't know
But
you had this.
I didn't know that you are a prayer warrior. Thank God. Though. But if you are expecting that your wife will be prayer warrior, would have this, would have all manner of
Yeah.
EKB super and all those, and the person does not, you now start having arguments. So we still have not helped this person.
Yes, it like I said, it depends on what the person
Have
is
you
looking
married
for.
before? Let person that have married tell us now.
No, you see,
No,
people have this.
experience.
People have this idea that it's only.
You don't know whether he has
See, there are two
kids
sources of
already.
knowledge. We have knowledge that comes from experience, and knowledge that comes the theoretical one. You can read and observe and say, okay, this is how this thing is.
If you are a viewer, you are listening to us, and you feel you want to get married, this is advice I cancel. I'll feel that first of all, don't meet a lady and go close to her and giving her the vibe that you want to date her. Do you understand? Go to her as friend, because people tend to open up to you.
Baba.
Baba,
what you just said.
Yes, now.
Let me tell you
What you
something.
said.
It happens.
Let me tell you that period they are going to meet us. Okay.
Baba, sorry. You see what you just said now? you go take there small.
Yes.
I'll tell you why.
Because
you are assuming you are the only person.
Yes, now, of
You
course.
see,
because that
you see
2
the
minutes we are
fruits,
doing friends.
the fruits that you are looking at, that you are waiting at this fruit. I'm waiting for it to
Somebody
ripe.
is plucking
Someone
it and
is
putting
eating it with
inside
salt.
nylon.
It's age long now.
Oh, really?
I still believe it that
You want to be friends.
patient dog
You have
is the
to-
fattest
You
dog.
don't know that.
Now, things that hold on,
What if 3 bones are given
Hold
to
on,
5
please.
dogs?
Now hold on, no, remember that. No,
What happened to the patient dog?
Patient don't
now remember, please.
Okay.
Remember that this person you are talking about is not someone you spend 2 years or 3 years with. Spending you're spending 60, 50 years with. So
Okay.
it doesn't make sense. You just all you have to take your time. Do you understand? Now
Methuselah.
I'm not following the work like just go to our project. That's my mentality. You have to take your time.
Okay.
You understand? You are spending 50, 60 years of your life with this person. So you can't go there and say because they are owing us.
So how long?
So
How
you
long
think,
is the time you should take?
prolonged marriage equals and prolonged friendship equals
I'm not done. I'm
Please,
not done.
one by one.
Criteria.
Let's see.
I'm not done. I'm
Okay.
not going. I'm going somewhere. Now I know my definition of good. I don't know you are good. If I meet you and I start confessing stuff to you, there's tendency that you pretend for me. Yes, there's high tendency. Like I just meet you, I'm making you an offer. There's tendency you
Baba,
pretend.
sorry,
But I'm coming.
They can also pretend to
This
have
stuff you
friendship.
this stuff you just
Eh,
said
they
now.
can, but there's no probability.
Really?
There's no certainty anywhere.
Wow, God.
There's certainty
From
anywhere.
experience.
From experience, things that have worked for people.
Okay.
Do you
For
know?
people.
For people.
You read
I've
it,
met
Abi?
people. I've talked to people.
That
I've
is
Not
why
in
that-
this
I've
current
read-
trend. Not
I've
in this
listened to
current
people.
trend. There was
I've
no
listened to people.
Tinder. Those people that it worked for, there were no Tinder.
Even in
No,
Tinder, people are still doing that. It's still working for them. I've met people. I've talked to people. I've read
In
people.
Tinder-
I've read
on
great people.
Tinder.
I've read
Okay,
marriages.
That
Have
is-
you, have you
you
been on
understand?
Tinder? Have you been on Tinder?
He
before?
has none.
Oh, looking
Have you
forward.
been on Tinder before?
Looking forward.
Okay, so you've not gone on Tinder.
I've not gone on
Okay,
Tinder
yeah, so
before.
you don't know. I've been on Tinder before. You guys can talk. I mean, it's
No,
not.
I mean, I haven't. If I have been,
Baba.
I'll tell you.
Have you been on Tinder
I
before?
have
my
people
debate
that
You don't need to.
I have people that.
You don't need to ask Baba now.
If you want to talk directly.
No,
Don't go through the
this is
corner.
my phone now.
Baba, I get one friend. Baba is I get one
Hey,
friend.
but you are the friend.
Have you gone on Tinder before?
No, but I've been on an app that is similar to Tinder.
So what's the name of the app?
It's very casted. The name of the app is 8 p.m. So
I have no idea, but I have an idea what it pays.
8 p.m. That's there. 8 p.m. That's what it is.
That's like a booty call app now.
Yes, you just 8 p.m. reach and
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
It's,
Okay, so
it's
not so
strict.
it wasn't Insta. It was not Insta message now.
No. It's 8 p.m. It's a new app. I think it came out. I think last year or early this year.
How come you know so fast,
So
guy?
recent.
No, the person that developed the app is someone I
It's
know.
your cousin.
Okay.
No, it's someone I know. So that's why I had
You are
the
the
app.
first user. Okay, I understand.
Okay, so Baba has experienced those matters. Now you see this is the challenge, and I think that these conversations, it's obvious, and this is the reason why when you're having conversations with people, you need to understand where people come from. Just in this panel alone, it's obvious that the 5 people here come from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay, and their backgrounds, we have assumptions. Okay, and there are assumptions, and usually when people ask questions, you need to understand what their underlying assumptions are. Okay, you see, for somebody who uses a lot of dating apps and Tinder and all that, his worldview is shaped largely by the perception that sex is not a big deal. Do you understand? And what that means is this: is that for him, a good girl is a girl that can, as he said,
Yes, give birth.
can give birth.
Yeah.
So he's not whatever. For you, the girl that he has met or he has like maybe had friendship with through those apps, for your own definition, they're not necessarily good girls.
Yeah, actually.
They're not good girls, right?
Actually, yeah.
So, and that's why we have to clarify exactly because, so I think this makes us realize that if you have to give advice, the advice has to split into 2.
Yeah. Of course.
What would a non-religious person consider a good girl?
Yeah.
Everybody seems quiet.
Yeah,
No,
well,
we're
listen to-
learning.
It's so barren, Abby.
We're touched.
And then what would a religious
It's
person
captain that's
consider
talking, so
good? Captain, okay.
I thought you forget.
You get so the kind of advice you give people. It is often said that there are 3 kinds of people in this world. You have wise, you have foolish, and you have evil. And the kind of advice you give people or the way they respond but the way you attend to people is determined by what kind of people they are. Let me just run through that. A wise person, and you know them by the way they respond to feedback. If you're dealing with a wise person and you give the person feedback, the person will become more wiser. He would appreciate you for it. If you're dealing with a foolish person and you tell him what you have done is not good, the foolish person will hate you. You will feel that the only reason why you are not
supportive
is because either you are jealous of him, or you don't believe in his dream or his future, or you are not understanding. If you are dealing with an evil person, don't bother giving advice. Just buy guns, get a lawyer, and get the police, because evil people will try to hurt you. Okay, so in an attempt to find someone that you can match up with as a life partner, all right, you need to be able to assess exactly what kind of person is this person I'm dealing with. All right, it's good to find wise people, and only the ideal for most people will be in agreement that you would rather marry a wise woman than marry a foolish or evil woman. Okay, so I wouldn't, that part of good, I'll put that good aside, because it's a good person is hard to define.
Yeah.
Just among 4 people, you will find difficulty coming to agreement on what good is. So, but if you're going to be with someone, and if you're going to set up and go into marriage or in a relationship with someone, the question is this: do you want someone who is wise, who is foolish, or who is evil? And if you're looking, I would say it's better to find a wise wife. And a wise wife means that someone that if you talk to, this person can listen, take feedback, appreciate you for what you've said, and make corrections. And if you go across all cultures, across all countries, in fact, in the West, one of the biggest headaches they have in the West is that a lot of people in the West, both male and female, who are looking for life partners, find out that the dating pool is filled with foolish and evil people. That's the biggest headache. Foolish people, in the sense that a woman who feels that having multiple sexual partners does not matter, okay, in a marriage. Or a man who feels that his economic status does not factor into marriage and dating. That's foolishness. Evil people, there are people who want to get married not because they love men in the West, but because they want to take their resources. And that's why you find out that when you have a dating pool in which you cannot differentiate between a wise, foolish, or evil, a lot of people just, you know what, let me just check out. And that's what's happening. Okay, so I know I didn't plan that this would turn into a long ranted rant, but I would just redefine the conversation. And I think this person should resend the message. So what kind of person are you looking for? Are you looking for a wise person, foolish person, or an evil person? Okay, so once you make up your choice, you know where to find them. I think we should just end the show. I don't know if there's any feedback to what I've said.
No, I think we're clear.
That's very smart.
Everybody seems sober.
So going by your definition, which category of because by definition now, this guy doesn't fall in any category.
Now what?
No, you see,
His
the
His
woman
definition-
that can
A woman can fall in any of the three.
Yes.
But I'm
Not a wise
just
person.
adding one more thing.
you have this idea that because I said is a woman that can procreate,
Okay.
then it's a bad
fact that
person
she's
that
not
you
more
You
Yes, no.
you need to
Not
realize
wise.
is that you have, and this is what this is the hard thing to swallow for most people, and it took me personally years to find out.
Okay.
You can have people who are religious, who you consider godly, born again, that are evil.
Yeah, of course.
You can have
of
people
course.
who you consider religious,
Pin it.
and who are born again, that are foolish.
Pin that one.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why people say that I went to the church and they are devilish. It's not that the person went to a church and met an evil person inside the church. Or the person, so you can find.
And so someone even said, Audio knows better.
You get.
I tell you, I cannot marry from the church.
Pin that one.
So one of the easiest yardsticks to use to judge people, one of the easiest ways to judge people is this: you have to ask yourself the question, how does this person respond to feedback? And that's if you look at whatever we have in one of our conversations that we've had consistent, we've had MVP, we've had fit, and we've had feedback. How does this person respond to feedback? If you rebuke somebody, a wise person, he will appreciate you. He will say, "Oh, I didn't think about it that way. Thank you very much." He will go back and retrace his way. He becomes wiser. If you rebuke a foolish person, he's going to hate you. Person can come back and say, "This person does not care about me. He's selfish. He's this, he's that. This person wants to destroy my life." And so when you're dealing with foolish people, you don't talk. You don't talk to them. Because if you have spoken to someone like 20 times and the person still persists in the same line of behavior, what makes you feel that talking the 21st time will change the person? It won't change the person. Foolish people only respond to what? Consequences. And consequences mean that you leave them to face the consequence of their action. And so you hear someone say that, okay, if you are, for example, if you're dating someone, you feel this person is foolish, for instance, because you give the person feedback and the person hates you for your feedback. He hates you for the feedback you give. The response to that person is, I like you as a person, you're a great person. However, the future that I want to have, I don't think that there's a place for someone who does not respond to feedback the way you respond. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Adios. If you deal with somebody who is evil, you need police, you need restraining order, you need court case. You get. So we'll talk about this much later and all that. We need to end the show right now. Thank you very much.
Don't forget to leave a comment, share, subscribe, send us an email because we want to take your question.
So if your email is advice@darkpore.com, ask us for advice and the advisory panel will sit down and break. And we're human just like you. So
yes, we are.
Thank you very much for being a part of the show.
All right, have a great rest.
Although you guys seem quite calm. Everybody seems sober.
Oji, what are you thinking about?
So Oji just cut it down. I've just exposed myself on.
Oji said it's friendship.
When you are busy doing friendship, you yourself, you have done it too.
Number 50.
No, I'm thinking about what Ikeja.
Ikeja.
Before you finish, let me consider you. Another person have cut corner.
Another person is already doing another person has booked Airbnb.
If you want to do shoot fire and one, the other one is normal. But if I'm looking for 50 baba,
if you want one friendship in your country, shoot fire.
how's your those things? That's the definition. The shoot fire to the show why didn't go land there. No, because of what you are doing. Now, if you want to go, take your time.
What did you say? What did you say now? All right, so gentlemen, ladies, the show has come to an end.
Girls are not available because country.
Girls are available.
Why?
In the country where people are singing.
Is that to find
Carry me, they go my house.
Who is even ready to even go to my house?
Who is even ready?
Day before yesterday, I thought I was ready. Yesterday, I thought.
It's you now. People are singing, carry me, go my
All the
house.
21 girls are ready.
I didn't prepared. I
It's
didn't
not
to be
prepared.
respectful. I didn't
Can you give birth to children?
Okay, it's all about giving back.
Okay.
It's true. It's marriage all about giving back.
Procreation.
Procreation. You will
Just get the random guy and impregnate now and give my
exactly.
It takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango too.
Why do
That
that?
use that
And when is that? It's not matter is to say.
I use that and takes
Is
two to
available.
tango.
Woman is not
And woman is available. You think that it's every woman that is working that is wife. But
It takes two to tango.
Yeah,
Just
You
like
have
the
to
God.
come and say, you tango somebody this weekend.
almost 8 years now.
Yeah, that happens.
later now they will say men are saying what are you bringing to the table? How will they know?
Yes, now what are you bringing to the
John Toriola, I'm on your side today, man. Because for the first time I need to support you, I stay attack.
It's a lie.
I'll take back my support. I now
It's very easy, don't worry.
don't even worry. I'm not even. My job is not even to support you people. Thank you.